Today's topic, this is a video that was submitted by a viewer. Let's take a look.
You have a lot of money and you go broke, and I've been there through the struggle, and I personally feel that you have a legitimate reason to be broke, and I have a validation to believe that you will seek wealth again, then I'll hold you down. If you're broke when I meet you, you don't stand a chance. Because...
What's broke to you? What is define broke?
You make less than double what I make.
Less than double?
Yes.
Oh, Dieu.
All right.
C'est dur, mon gars.
You're just mad because you're broke.
Not anymore. Less than double what she's making. Yeah, I just had to.
Yeah. What did you think broke meant before?
Nigga, broke. Like,
Can't pay the bills, right?
Can't pay the bills. I got no job. And I was like, even then I was like, okay, yeah, whatever.
You know what's interesting? It's like, even if we made as much as her and we were equal,
broke,
we're still inferior in her head. That's interesting.
Being at the same level as her, but us being a man, we're lower.
Yeah, that's interesting.
So yeah, you're not equal. That's not a feminist. That's definitely not. We know that.
It's all good.
That being said, it's because I've held broke men down. I've been played by broke men. Okay. And personally, it doesn't pay off. So I won't do it again. And it is what it is.
This was code for, if I'm going to get played, let it be by someone with a lot of money. You know, when you get hurt by people, you start to look at nonsensical reasons for the reason why you got hurt. Oh, these niggas didn't make enough money and they were cheaters. So if I get rid of the fact that they don't make enough money, then maybe I'll find a dude who's going to treat me right. That's a stupid way. Whether you get cheated on by a rich person or by a broke person, you're still being left with nothing. Am I wrong?
It's funny because instead of figuring out why you're getting cheated or why you're getting played by these people, why you go to these people. No, you know what? Let me not be accountable for how I view things. I'm just going to go for riches.
But my thing is also like, men with more money have more options, which means that they're more likely to cheat. And you also don't recognize how your behavior may come off as toxic and may encourage more toxic people to come to you. You are what you attract, generally speaking. You know, and I'm not saying this to come down on her or mock her or basically do all this, but I'm saying this is a bad way to get what you want. It's like girls who go after bad boys, very attractive bad boys. They find out it's not all up it's made up to be. What do? They settle on someone with less.
Are you saying that they find out that the bad boys they went for are actually, I don't know, bad boys?
For life?
You did that. I'm mad at you. Woo!
Here we go.
That's smooth.
It's not hard to find someone who makes twice what I make. I personally attract people who make like a whole spectrum. That being said, if you are broke and I choose to deal with you, I will belittle you. It is what it is.
Oh, l'Éternel est mon berger. Je ne manquerai de rien. Il me conduit vers de verts pâturages. Ta houlette et ton bâton me rassurent. Tu oins ma tête d'huile. Lorsque je marche dans la vallée de l'ombre et de la mort, je ne crains aucun mal, car tu es avec moi. We went from toxic to toxic waste. That's what we did right there. First it was toxic, and I was like, all right, now you're just toxic waste.
You will belittle them. Ooh. This is one of those girls that like they look cute until they open their mouth. Ooh.
I'm too sober for this. Oh, that should do it. Oh yeah.
You know what she reminds me of? She reminds me of K. Michelle, but a little bit more well-spoken. In the sense that I just think this is a person who's engaging in a bad form of self-preservation, who is engaging in behavior that thinks it gives her more control and more power, when it really just encourages this more negative loops. It's like, yo, listen, if you want others to treat you well, generally speaking, you have to treat them well. Generally speaking. Doesn't mean that you won't necessarily find bad people, but you're far more likely to find good people that way. In that same token, if you go around doing bad things to people, odds are bad things will find you eventually. That's how it works out for most people. It makes me sad for her. Yeah, she strikes me just as a giant victim. Not someone who acknowledges the fact that she is, but someone who has been maybe victimized by people and wants to get away from that fact. So they just do this to kind of seem strong. But I might be wrong.
And it is what it is, because men who make more money than me, they treat me with that same power dynamic, right? Like, I know that...
So that's fair? You think that that's okay?
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
But it's a way of life.
So because rich men treat you badly, you want to treat people poorer than you, and you want to keep dating rich men who treat you bad.
I have a question.
I think,
Who raised you?
nigga, break it down for me.
I can't break it down. This makes no sense at all.
Is this a classic case of hurt people hurt people?
I really thought you was about to be. Is it really just a normal case of herpes?
Maybe a little bit of that too.
Yeah, I think it's a case of hurt people.
Here's a slight difference. I know hurt people. But then why would someone who gets hurt a lot going towards someone that she knows is going to hurt them? Maybe you can answer that one for me.
I don't have the answer, Sway. I don't have the answer, Sway.
Yeah, this is confusing.
It's really weird.
And the chat, if you guys know the answer to this question, please, we want to hear your comments below.
But none of this makes sense.
This doesn't make sense, but we will allow her to speak her mind.
I told you I would side chick myself to a rich nigga.
Why?
Well, because I don't love a nigga I'm gonna side chick myself to, so there has to be some incentive, right? If I don't love you and your dick is mediocre, why else would I be here?
So you're only here for the money. So you're a gold digger.
If I'm a side, yes,
So you're a gold digger.
She's a gold digger.
I'm a side.
Yeah, that's a culture that exists. The side thing, yeah.
Okay. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I'm like, why would you want to? There must be a psychological cost to sell yourself to a married man and deceit for money. There's no way that you engage in that behavior that you know is morally reprehensible for money, and there's not some kind of emotional scar that comes from that. You know?
Or maybe it's just laziness sometimes. It can be that, but sometimes it can be laziness. Hey, it's whoring. It's a form of whoring. And again, I don't got no problem with that. That's okay. Work is work. Whatever. It's a form of that. Let's call it what it is. If you give your body, because being a side girl, side chick, side whatever, that's what it. You give your body in return. You get money.
You're a night walker.
That's what it is.
You're a night walker.
Yes.
Okay.
Let's just call it what it is.
All right,
There's nothing wrong with it, but that's what it is. So it's really just a way of going by and making money and having incentive and living a life. That's how I see it. Is it a bad thing? Whatever. There's no business. So it is what it is. It's a business like another one. To me, that's what I see.
So you're a gold digger.
If you have a side, I want you to be as cautious of her as you are of me saying this. Like, I hope you don't ever think that you have a side who's just enamored with you. You don't. You don't.
So you're
She's
a gold
there
digger.
for an alternative resource.
So
if you
can-
make
can
millions,
change
right,
that.
and I'm making 100,000.
Okay.
You're going to treat me like an option, right? Like, I have so much to prove to even get a ring, to even get a chance.
Sometimes.
A lot, unless my ass is fat and my titties are big, which they're not. I'm sweet and I'm nice and I'm petite. So I have a lot to
Teach his own.
prove.
Teach his
I have a
own.
lot to prove. That being said, I will treat a man who's broker than me the same way a man who's rich would treat me. I have the control. I will cut you off. You can't move around. And men don't like that. So I like men who make more money than I do. And it is what it is. I support my family. I support my household. I have a child who's 7 years old, happily living, whatever. I absolutely will not support somebody else. I don't even want you to make what I make, because if you fall into a bad, hard situation, I have to support you.
That's just really a case of hurt people. Like I said, like, she's been hurt. She doesn't want to go. She doesn't want to hold down nobody. Like, she doesn't want a relationship, and I don't think she believes in the relationship. She doesn't believe in it like that unless there's money involved. She's not in it for the love. She's not really in it for the relationship. She's just in it for the option. Let's be really clear with something. Being with someone, being married with someone, or being like in a relationship with someone for a long time, there's some benefits to that. If we take the love aspect out, there's some benefits to that, right? That's, of course, if both people are pulling their weight. You know what I mean? Some people are really just after that part and not the companionship, not the love, not the this, not the that. It's really just the business side of things because it's a business transaction. Just the business side of things and a little bit of side of it. That's how she views things. She doesn't have any hope for relationship or stuff like that because she's been probably shown bad examples and stuff like that through the people above her, generation speaking, the people around her, and in her own relationship, the errors that she did in the past or that's been done to her, whatever. So she probably lost all the light, the interest, the life, the beauty, and all of that. She solely treats her relationship like it's a business transaction, and which is just, how is it gonna get me by? You know what I mean? And not with the love aspect because she doesn't believe in that. The only thing that's gonna make her believe in that is if there's money attached. But once the money's gone, it's gone. That's how I see it. What do you think about it?
I think you could sit here and systematically take apart a lot of her points. You know, the idea of like, why would I support someone when they fall in a hard time? Even though they make same money as me, I wouldn't date them because then if they fall apart, then I have to support them. And if you fall apart, they would support you. But hey, it is what it is.
She don't believe in that.
She don't believe in that. She believes that she deserves to be supported. Shit happens, not the other way around. Okay, you know.
To each their own.
At the end of the day, it's just sad.
Sometimes your type is the reason why you're single.
And as someone who would make more money, if I met someone like that, I probably wouldn't want to date them.
Absolutely no.
No. And it's not inherently because someone makes substantially more money than you that they're inherently going to treat you like you're constantly inferior. Trust me, I know a lot of rich dudes who are whipped by their women. I know a lot of rich dudes who are on equal footing with their women despite an income disparity. That's not the way it works. It's not the way it works. It just so happens that you probably go after people who aren't for you. And then you think that's how it is with all people who make more money than you.
You need to find what it is about your that ain't that keeps attracting ain't niggas. Cat Williams.
Anyways, that was really weird to watch. We want to hear what you guys think in the comments below. That's it.